Bitcoin is crashing, guys, but don't worry because I'm actually looking to long this dip. I'm gonna talk about why this Bitcoin drop could drop for even further. I'm also gonna mention an important resistance line for us to break and where exactly am I going to long on Bitcoin and what I think about what I think exactly about this drop, as you can see. So technically, let's get right into this video because Bitcoin has been seeing a drop. Now, why did Bitcoin drop exactly? To be honest, it's nothing but actually technical analysis. As you can see, if I go to the lower time frame, if I go to the 1 hour time frame and replay the tape before this huge drop, as you can see on Bitcoin, technically the reason why Bitcoin dropped is, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, the best idea for a long that I've said is actually us having or seeing or getting a huge drop on Bitcoin, liquidating everybody and then getting into a long. And the idea basically is, if you know about liquidity, as you can see, we've got a huge amount of long liquidity sitting just under the price action on Bitcoin. As you can see, we've got literally Bitcoin gradually rising since we've broken out of 113.1, gradually rising with wicks, as you can see, having huge liquidity under them. So the idea was technically, or what caused this drop is basically for a liquidity hunt, liquidating every long and then maybe probably getting a bounce. So as you can see, let's now play the tape. Bitcoin, what happened? As you can see, we had huge liquidity, and we also, by the way, guys, saw the futures market on Monday. Once we got into Monday at 2 a.m. Dubai time, I think 12 a.m. Greenwich time, we saw the futures market open. And once the future market opens at night on Monday, we always see an important either drop or actually a rise on Bitcoin. So what happens? We got the liquidation hunt once we open the futures market, with Bitcoin actually right now dropping from I think the Monday open was 115.5, and right now we saw the drop. The current wick is at 111.7 thousand dollars. So let me right now, guys, tell you when am I exactly looking to long Bitcoin and when Bitcoin is gonna flip back to bullish, because as you know, guys, I've told you guys on the higher time frame we must hold on to 113.1 based on this volume profile pull. If I take it since we've broken out of or gotten into this range, as you can see right now, Bitcoin is rejecting and losing the 113.1, which was an important, to be honest, massive support for me, because if we don't hold on to 113, the target of $120,000 is cancelled. We need to reclaim 113 for us to target $120,000 on Bitcoin. And based on this idea, I'm looking to long Bitcoin within two scenarios. As you can see, if I go to the lower time frame, as I've said, the most important line to reclaim right now is the 113,000 level mark. And if Bitcoin is able to reclaim that, I might be looking into a long. As I've said previously, the idea of us faking out this important support line, which was actually previously important resistance line, and then once we fake out 113 and then reclaim 113.5, this could actually be taken as an important and a great long on Bitcoin. So this actually could be the first idea of us reclaiming 113 and then looking for a nice long. However, the most likely scenario, to be honest, right now is looking like we can see an actually fill of the wick. If I go to the lower time frame, on the 30-minute time frame, we can clearly see us having a 30-minute huge wick, as you can see within this candle, with the low sitting at around $111.6 thousand. And also coincidentally and with confluence with this level, we can clearly see that we've got a high volume area sitting at around just under the wick, as you can see with the exact volume profile pull from 110 to the current price action. We can clearly see that we've got this huge important volume area sitting at around $111.2 thousand. So the idea of the second long is actually us hitting this golden pocket Fibonacci area. As you can see, from this low to this current high, we've got at 117.8 at confluence with the high volume area, which I've said are mentioned at 11 or $111.2 thousand, and also just right under the wick. So the idea is we either go down, which is more likely, to be honest right now, is for us to open New York session, go down, fill in this wick, and then hit the important golden pocket with the high volume area at $111.2 thousand. Or the other scenario, to be honest, is us not going down, reclaiming 113.8, and then looking to see this as a fake out of the lows, and then to reclaim it and then target again $120,000. So either way, I'm looking to long Bitcoin, either on a reclaim of 113.8 or a further drop to fill in the wick and also hit the Fibonacci golden pocket at $111,200, and also similarly on Ethereum. I'm looking to long Ethereum on two cases. Either we reclaim, as you can see, if I use the volume profile pull, but not take it from since breaking $4,000, but taking it from since breaking out of this range of 3,300. As you can see, if I take this whole volume profile pull, we can get a better, clearer idea on where is the volume distributed on Ethereum, and we can clearly see that if we are not, or we do not manage to hit or reclaim 4,300, which is the important volume profile area at $4,300, if we don't reclaim this, it's very easy and likely for Ethereum to drop down to 3,800. So it's basically similar to on Bitcoin. We either reclaim 113.8 and see a further increase, or we see a drop to 111.2, which could actually play out nicely on Ethereum too, because I've taken a short at 4,800, 4,700, and this with the gap in volume, as you can see, we saw a huge easy rise from I think 3,800 to at around 4,300. So the idea of whatever goes as quickly to the upside can actually go as quickly to the downside. So technically, if we do not reclaim 4,300 on Ethereum with Bitcoin going down to fill in the wick, we can clearly see ETH under $4,000, and the best idea for a long, if actually this happens, would be a fake out of $4,000 and actually hitting this important area of support. As you can see, with the same volume profile pull, I think the best area to look to long or buy ETH with this good actually drop could be actually from between $3,800 to $3,600 on Ethereum. And thanks for watching, guys.